Hello everyone, we are here today at Watkins, Glen for race number 7 out of 10 for Mazda Sprint Series. As we're going to take a quick look at our starting grid for today's race. We'll be Hayden Lowell on the front row, or on the inside of the front row. Thomas E. Fisher on the outside of Hayden Lowell. Separated about hundreds a second. Drivers. Eric Keeter in third, was qualifying top 3, all within hundreds of a second. Andrew Cudi fourth, Eric Kepler in fifth, Wolfgang Hopp in sixth with the first 1:10 lap time, 1 minute 10 lap time. Tyler Tomasi seventh, Aaron Brown eighth, Brendan Timon ninth. Jalen Bauer rounding out our top 10. We're coming through the ultimate corner of today's track, Watkins Glen. Classic version, so no bus stop like you see in the NASCAR race, but pace car about to go off. The first start is going to be on green, as here we go, green flag is out, and we are racing here at Watkins Glen. Down the turn 1, 3 wide, Andrew Cudi looking on the outside, Hayden Lowell on the inside. Double foul the back. No one wrecks it so far. So there's going to be a lot of draft coming up on this front straightaway. Or the back straightaway, my bad. Is it up through the S's? They fly down the back. Hit a low in your lead. But he goes low. He's going to block low. Now 3 wide for the lead. Thomas E. Fisher on the very right side. As Hayden Lowell slots down behind him. Eric Keeter on the outside of him. To go through the carousel. Looks like Thomas E. Fisher holds out to about a 10th gap between all these guys. We go down to the final corner. Thomas E. Fisher will lead us for the first lap of today's race. As we have a spin. Tyler Tomasi wrecked right there. So we'll get going around as I think that's his pink Hello Kitty machine. Hayden Lowell in second. Eric Keeter third. Wolfgang Hopp in fourth. He moved up a few positions. Andrew Cudi down to fifth. He's having some trouble with Eric Kepler and Aaron Brown attacking him. Newly formed Sausage Gang team. Thomas E. Fisher still in the race lead, but Hayden Lowell's got a huge draft, almost 5 miles per hour faster. And here he goes to the right side. Here comes Eric Keeter also to be side by side through the carousel. Hayden Lowell backs out a little bit, still right on the yellow line on that rumble strip, the white rumble strip there. So side by side, coming to the second to last corner. Will Keeter make a move? Go 3 wide? No, he doesn't. It's a 4-car kind of 2x2 battle right here. I think that's going to allow the rest of the field to kind of bunch back up with them, as indeed it does. Is Wolfgang Hopp and try to go to the right side of Eric Keeter there. I don't know if it's exactly going to work, but Wolfgang Hoffman trying to pass. Will it work? As here comes I think it's Andrew Cudi on the inside. Heater blinks. Cudi gets past on Wolfgang Hoffman as Aaron Gunn goes way wide. Thomas E. Fisher through the grass as Hayden Lowell gets by. These guys will have to pit, I believe, in this race, at least for fuel, at least one time. Hopefully we don't have a whole Charlotte ordeal where everyone runs out of fuel, and most of the field runs out of fuel. Buzz with 3 wide again for the race lead. Eric here on the very left side as Thomas E. Fisher clears him, as here comes Andrew Cudi looking for the race lead. Not going to be enough. He's front forward, continue to battle it out. Got Wolfgang Hoffman to maybe catch back up to him, or get this pack up ahead of him, and 3 behind him, Aaron Brown, Keplinger, and Joseph Madigan. As here comes Cudi to the low side. He's not gonna make it work as Heater goes wide. Eric Heater off the racetrack, safely rejoins, I believe. No damage with that 28 machine, but he will have to work his way back. He's about a second off of the rest of the leaders. Ooh, Wolfgang Hoffman is a bit loose on it. Oh, I think there might have been some contact there. I heard some contact, but it doesn't look like anyone got sent around. And then timing a little further back. I haven't been doing so good today. About a second slower than these guys up ahead. Thomas E. Fisher still hanging on. Ooh, I think that's Andy Lowell going 3 wide through the grass. And here comes Wolfgang Hoffman looking so you can say he backs out a little bit. I think because Hayden Lowell's blinking. They go through the carousel. Once again, 3 wide on the back straightaway. I feel like we've done that every single lap so far today. But these two teammates up front, I mean, they're not teammates anymore, I don't think, actually, but still friends up front. 1-2. They have about a 7-car battle for the race lead. I think Eric Heater is going to be able to catch up to these guys as they continue the battle. That was, I don't think that's definitely going to look into the inside. So as through-eye move, not successful, but Wolfgang Hoffman, these guys really fell back a little bit. Not exactly sure what happened. I think I was on board with Andrew Tweedy when that happened. But the top 3 pulled away from the rest of the field, but we've seen throughout the race that for the top 3, top 4 can't really pull away enough to keep that gap alive. But Eric Keeter has caught back up to the back of this second pack, and he's looking to make the move on Joseph Madigan. I think he'll be able to do it in a turn 1, but he's going to lose a lot of time to the drivers in front. Eric Kepler and obviously the draft should help him get back up there, but right now, Hayden Lowell takes the race lead as these guys have been swapping back the race lead over and over again throughout the whole race. It seems like they come up through the S's. Here comes Wolfgang Hoffman. He's got a huge run. He's already about 5 mile per hour quicker than them already. As here he goes 3 wide to the outside, maybe not gonna make it work, or maybe he will. No, but that just it's such a good run. I mean, really hard to pull away. I don't think anyone will be able to pull away. Maybe they'll be able to pull away a little bit with the pit stops, but still the draft is very, very effective. As Peter is actually almost caught up to the main pack again. They're going off in the penultimate corner right here. I'm still not sure what happened with him. I think he just kind of got maybe tight, but Thomas E. Fisher looking pretty strong here today. Him and Hayden looking very strong as they've been leading this race for the most part. 1-2 finishers. Hayden Lowell looking to the inside. Could maybe block Andrew Cootie possibly from getting that second place position. Looks like it is successful, but Thomas E. Fisher is sitting duck right now, 4/10 ahead. As 6/10 ahead now, so if these guys continue to battle, they actually might allow Thomas E. Fisher to pull away, but I don't think that's going to be an issue as they're almost 3 seconds, I keep saying seconds, about 5 or so miles per hour faster than them, and they caught right back up. Almost a 10th as Andrew Cootie looking to the right side. Hayden Lowell not going to be able to get it. Eric Keeter up to 6, I believe. Or maybe 7th, working his way up through the field after like I said, going off the racetrack. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this pit strategy works and see who pits early and who pits later. Because I feel like you have to pit with someone that maybe help you, if you get good draft as, ooh, Keplinger seems to go pretty slow and pretty low in the bottom lane. Not sure 100% what happened to him. It looks like those back 3 have kind of lost a little bit of the top 4 or 5 drafts. As right now, it just looks like Thomas E. Fisher is holding on strong. A little bit of that dirty air maybe coming into play. It's hard to maybe get a good corner here and there when you have you're carrying a lot more speed in the first place, and also dirty air. like I said. But here comes Hayden Lowell to the outside. As will Andrew Cooney make it 3 wide, or will he work with Hayden Lowell? As he looks 3 wide. I don't know. That's good work. I don't think that's the smartest move right now, going outside in the carousel, but he might get second, as though he goes way wide, but he might get a good run off here and might snag second away from Hayden Lowell. Not going to be able to. Actually, he's still there. He might actually get him here in the second to last corner. See, as no, Hayden goes to block, and he's actually going to the inside of Thomas T. Fisher, and Thomas holding on strong on the outside. Gotta have a switchback here. It's the last corner. Coming almost to halfway, about 2 or so more laps until halfway. We still have a huge pack of about 8 cars. As it all goes to the inside, getting that through the air. Not through the air. Not giving anyone any draft here on the front row, as Andrew Cooney almost hits Wolfgang Hoffman, I think. Into turn 1 as, Joseph Madigan way wide onto the access road. As here comes Aaron Brown, as Eric Keeter right behind those, as he has caught back up to the field. This is a 4-car pack right here, but these 2-car breakaway up ahead, as that gap they have is going to be completely shattered. It seems like 5/10 and it's go all the down the drain, and now it's only 1 tenth. That's Thomas C. Fisher blocks, and that's Andrew Cooney blocked right there going into carousel. So Aaron Brown looking to the outside of Hayden Lowell. We saw Andrew Cooney make the same move, just Aaron does not have enough momentum to make the move on the outside, as Wolfgang Hoffman going to try to look to get around Andrew Cooney. As Aaron Brown will look to the inside, he thought about it right there, but he thinks better of it. Thomas C. Fisher around into the wall. Oh wow! Our race leader, maybe he just clips the grass and goes around. That must be heartbreaking, as he's gonna have to pit here, and his chance of the win is basically out the window, as that was very heartbreaking for him. He was leading most of the race and actually doing very well. First and second, he would have had a really good shot at the win, but he basically thrown that away after just clipping the grass there and maybe pushing a little bit too much. I don't know, but pit stops are not gonna happen anyway, so I mean, he could maybe gain a little bit of ground if someone has a bad pit stop here and there. But we saw last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago at the Roval, where Wolfgang Hoffman sped down pit lane, Eric here spun out, ran out of fuel also, so there's could be a lot of things that could happen. But as Aaron Brown, like I said, last road course race winner at the Roval, looking for the race lead here on Hayden Lowell, going around the outside, and he backs out of Andrew Cooney there. Sausage Gang Racing team, like I said, brand new team in the Legends Racing League. But here comes Aaron Brown. He could get a good run. As Hayden Lowell goes to block. About 10 laps to go so far in this race. About halfway done. As here comes Eric Keeter up to second. Will he be able to? Aaron Brown to the outside. Will he be able to get it done? He will. Aaron Brown clears Hayden Lowell for the race lead. Eric Keeter gonna try to maybe get some drafts here, as he's gonna look to get that redemption after going wide in the second to last corner. So here he goes. Going 3 wide with Aaron Brown in the middle. So down the back straightaway. That's going to allow everyone to suck back up to them, as they have no drafting help. As Aaron Brown maybe side drafted a little bit. I feel like in these cars, from what I've driven through, there's a little bit of side draft. You just get a little bit your right front. Is there contact? Aaron Brown hitting Hayden Lowell. He hits him again. Up the racetrack he goes. I don't know if Hayden has any suspension damage. He might actually. Let's go look to his cockpit. He might have had some suspension damage there. Kind of fighting the steering wheel. I don't think he does, but him and Aaron made some contact as Keplinger might be pitting this time by. And yes, he does. Here comes Keeter also, I believe. So here comes the first wave of pit stops. As Aaron Brown, Wolfgang Hoffman, Andrew Cooney, Joseph Madigan stay out. Wolfgang Hoffman looking for the race lead. As it's really important to pit with a group, I feel like. Kind of like a super speedway kind of type race. Very important to pit with a group of people to maybe kind of get some draft and go a little bit faster. But let's see what happens here. I'm guessing it's going to take fuel only. That's what I would do, because tires really don't matter here. But it looks like they are, but it looks like Tyler Tomasi gets out of pit road, but he's a lap down. But Eric Keeter off of pit road. Keplinger out also, and Hayden Lowell out too. Andrew Cootie leading this race down to the carousel. Thomas E. Fisher going down the front straightaway because he lost, I feel like, a little bit too much time to maybe gain time on the pit stops, but just sucks for him. It would have been a great battle to see him fighting up front as Wilkie Hobbing clips the grass again. He doesn't spin this time like Thomas E. Fisher does, but I'm expecting these guys to pit here as well as they all come down pit lane. So we have a different group of drivers coming down pit lane this time. Eric here and these drivers are down the carousel. So we'll see what happens here as here they come down pit lane. 44 miles per hour. I'm expecting you're about 20 more seconds here down pit lane. These guys are about 20 seconds behind, but here they go down pit lane in their boxes. But they're gonna have a little bit of a, I guess, a shortcut in turn one. They have a little bit less room in the turn one coming on the exit of pit lane. As here comes Eric Keeter. As here they come exiting pit lane right now. It's gonna be a close one. I don't think they basically stayed the same. Eric Keeter is the race leader right now, but with all this draft, I don't know. It's gonna be a close one. He's about 2 seconds ahead, about a second and a half ahead of him. But I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if he just. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if they're gonna be able to catch him. But right now they're about a mile per hour faster than him. Actually, no, 5? I don't know. Timing system is a little wacky. But I believe they did game time on man. Oh, I think we have some lap car traffic there. Yeah, it's Tyler Tomasi. Lap cars. Brendan Timon, I think, already paid. Yes, he has, and he's 9th. Gonna maybe try to get up to Thomas E. Fisher. Let's see if they can catch Eric Keeter. They caught him about 4/10 on the back straightaway last time by. So I think they're gonna be able to catch him, but I don't know if the whole pack's gonna catch him. Let's see if we lost anyone really in the pack. I think we lost Joseph Madigan. He's about 2 seconds behind Wolfgang Hoffman. So the pack is down to 6 cars, plus 1 lap car with Tyler Tomasi in the mix. So Hayden Lowell on the back, on the front bumper, Eric Keplinger. So I think these drivers have definitely pulled away from the rest of the field. Here we go, down the back straightaway. Let's see what happens here. See how much time to catch on Eric Keeter. About 10th, another 10th. They're only a few miles per hour faster than him, but that little mile per hour each lap is definitely going to help him. Last lap they were about a second faster. No, not a second, but like about 6/10 faster than him. They did definitely cut into his lead a little bit there. Now it's about down to 9/10. And once they get up to him, they're gonna draft up to him instead of trying to work the. Right now they're just drafting each other to kind of slingshot each other around, try to catch up to him. But once they catch up to him, they're gonna use his draft to get up to him, and not just kind of like bump drafting, I guess, until you catch up. As Hayden Low upside down, flipping down the front straightaway. I don't know if that's gonna be a caution, as I don't think it will. Eric Keeter, Eric Keplinger second, as Wolfgang Hoffman in third. We go down the back straightaway. Side by side, Andrew Keeter losing some time. They're about 3 miles per hour faster than Eric Keeter, but Eric Keplinger, he's gonna get up to him, I guarantee you. But I don't know if the other cars will. I think they will eventually, but they're about 1.5 seconds behind Heater. And if they keep battling like they're doing right now, I don't think they're gonna catch him. As huge car as he goes flying into the. Who was that? That was Andrew Cootie. What? That was a crazy wreck, as he must have. He hit something, or something went wrong there. Okay, Hoffman went to the right side and just. What? That was really weird. He just went straight right into the wall. I've never really seen that happen before, especially if you hit him in the left rear. A little bit of Neko too, but just hit him straight into the right side. I've just never seen that happen before. It was Wolfgang Hoffman, as it's kind of single filed out a little bit. Now it's down to 4 drivers right now. Here comes Eric Keplinger as they're weaving down the straightaway, trying, or at least Heater's weaving down the straightaway, trying to avoid that draft, but it's probably going to be a 4-car battle to the end of this race. So, they take each other out. Joseph Madigan is in the great position, about 7 seconds back from these leaders, where we can see Thomas E. Fisher maybe come in and sweep away a good finish here. Right now he's 6th overall, but this is also a battle for the points. These top 3 definitely in points contenders, especially Eric Heater and Wolfgang Hoffman. I think they're 1-2 in the points right now, but Keplinger, if he has some good finishes here on these road course and next week at Phoenix, he could definitely make a showing for the championship round at Laguna Seca. As Aaron Brown, he's really close in points, but he missed just one race extra. He missed 3 races, and there's only 2 drops. So sadly, he's probably not going to be able to fight for the championship. But in the races he's done, he's finished 1st, and I think he wrecked out of Indy, and he did really good at USA. I think he got 5th or something like that, or yeah, 5th, I believe. So as they caught up to Heater, and Wolfgang Hoffman passes Eric Keplinger. Let's go quick on board with Aaron Brown, because he's kind of behind everyone here up front. As Eric Keplinger goes way wide in turn 1. You see on board with Aaron Brown, he had to lift a little bit to get a run on Eric Keplinger and make a move on the outside, but the side by side for the race lead. These guys behind are going to catch him. So coming to the final few laps, it's going to be really interesting to see who's in the right position at the right time to win the race. And it's down to 4 cars right now. But if we get caution, if these guys all wreck, we'll probably get caution, honestly. But that could really change everything up and bring everyone back in for a 2-lap shootout at Watkins Glen, as we're coming down to the final 2 laps here in the penultimate corner right now. 3 to go. As Wolfgang Hoffman clips the grass hard into the outside wall and into the what are those, tire barriers? I think they are. He's stuck in there, and that's going to ruin his day, as he was having a great finish as Eric Heater. That's really good for him. That's perfect scenario, as Wolfgang Hoffman was probably one of his biggest competitors in the points championship, but just clips the grass just like Thomas E. Fisher did earlier in the race. But right now it's 2 laps to go. As 3-car battle for the race lead. Eric Heater side drafting Aaron Brown. As Eric Keplinger looking for the race lead on Eric Heater. 2 Legends Racing Team drivers battling out for the 1-2 position, but also Aaron Brown looking for his 2nd victory in the Pro Mazda Series. I believe if Aaron Brown wins this race, he will be the only driver to have 2 victories in the Pro Mazda Series. I am correct. I don't think we have a 2-time winner in the series yet this season. But here comes Aaron Brown on Eric Keplinger. Aaron Brown in 2nd place, in the perfect position to maybe make a move on Eric Heater. Coming to the white flag, this time by the weaving back and forth down the front straightaway. No move going to be taken by Aaron Brown, as Keplinger clips the grass, going to get him a bit loose. But we got a lap car of Wolfgang Hoffman. And if I was Wolfgang Hoffman, I would just let him by right here and not get involved in any way or shape in this race for the race lead and the win. So Aaron Brown looking to go by Eric Heater. Heater's gonna, as the lap car slows down big time. I don't think they expected that. It was a Heater. Eric Heater in the wall. Aaron Brown in the race lead. I don't know exactly what happened. Wolfgang Hoffman slowed down abruptly, I guess. And Heater just didn't expect it, and maybe took a hard right as Aaron Brown also had to turn right. I just really didn't expect it. I don't know. As Aaron Brown looking for the race lead in the penultimate corner. Here comes Keplinger. Oh, did they make contact? Keplinger goes off. Keplinger off into the grass and the gravel as Aaron Brown gonna come off the final corner. He's gonna win here today at Watkins Glen, two-time winner at road courses. He flies by the camera as he's gonna win here today at Watkins Glen. Keplinger second, Joseph Madigan third, and Eric Keeter with a damaged race car. Will he beat Thomas E. Fisher to the line? He will, and he will secure fourth place. Let's take a quick look at what happened with him on the back straightaway. Seems like he just made a. You didn't expect him and Aaron may make contact, honestly, because I don't think they expected Wilkin Hoppin just to slow down that much. Oh, looks like Aaron Brown just clipped Eric Keeter in the back there, and did Eric Keeter brake possibly there? And I don't know why it's showing 0 speed. Probably because like it's now, but it looks like he just lost momentum, and it might have been neck. I don't know. That was a very late tap by Aaron Brown. Yeah, he did tap him, I believe. Let's see if we can get a nose camera. Oh, this should be good onboard footage. So on board with Aaron Brown. Was Wilkin hopping really slow, and then he just taps Eric Keeter. I guess that just sends him around. And let's see this contact with Eric Keplinger up here, going to the final corner. Just side by side, heading to the penultimate corner. I mean, it looks like Keplinger. Aaron just kind of clipped the curb, maybe, and slid up a little bit. I mean, I feel like that was just kind of a racing incident there, and Keplinger just tried to back out and try to maybe sneak underneath him, and Aaron also came up a little bit, but it's Aaron Brown right now, the unofficial winner of today's race. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be speaking to our top 3 interviewers, top 3 finishers for an interview. Hello everyone, we are back here at Watkins Glen, and we're gonna be interviewing our top 3 finishers. Keplinger unofficially has the win for today's race with that late race incident with Aaron Brown and Eric here. Aaron Brown has been not declared the winner unofficially. Still has yet to be decided, possibly. So Eric Keplinger is gonna be moved to the booth for his interview. Hello, Eric. You got a copy? Eric, you there?
I have a copy.
So you get the win here unofficially so far at the Glen. Take me through your whole race strategy from the beginning to the end.
Um, I didn't think I'd win. The last month I've had in LRL just has been crappy. It hasn't been the best. Uh, so, this lifts our spirits here at Legends Racing Team. I was on the chopping block. I was going to be fired if I wasn't going to win this race, but no, but I didn't think I'd win. I didn't have the fastest car. My car wasn't that good early in the race. I just wanted to pit early. I wanted to undercut the field, so me and Heater pitted at the same time. Sucks that my teammate John wasn't there with us, but that undercut proved successful. When the leaders came back on, I nearly hit them because I went wide. I was. Hold on, let me mute the iRacing real quick
Yeah.
because I can't focus when you guys are. Okay, so uh, because turn one wasn't my best corner. Like you could see when I was in second in the last few laps, I'd just get to turn one, I'd lose all my time to Heater because I couldn't get the corner down correctly. But I was able to get it in like the last two laps. I was able to perfect it. I didn't lose that much time to him, but I just I wanted to let Aaron by. I kept just letting people by if I could because I knew uh, what Hayden said before he wrecked in the race, that we could catch Heater if we just kept slingshotting each other. And I know if I just let the faster car by me, then we would have had a greater chance to catch Heater because they would have caught Heater and they would have slowed him down. So that's what I tried to do. I knew I didn't just have the fastest car, I didn't have the best car, but I just tried to play it smart. The only thing I think I did wrong is coming to coming to the second final corner. I just dove down on Aaron because I thought he was just gonna uh, send the corner in more. I didn't think he'd be there, but he was, and luckily, and it cost me the win or anything because I didn't mean to hit him. I didn't think he'd be there because uh, I just came down the track because if you look at the uh, turn, he just came up in front of me, but I turned down. I'm looking at it right now, and hold on, I can't get you a view of it, but like, yeah, I just came up because you can see if you look
Yeah.
at the, yeah, it kind of bolts up, like especially in the second last corner. There's that little like, it's hard to describe with it on me here, but basically I own up to my incident because I came down because I didn't expect him to hear. They shoved me out the track. Luckily, it didn't really damage my car. I was able to get the win anyways because nobody was around me. It was a good day. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and today strategy worked out really well for us, and that got us the victory.
Yep, definitely. And anyone you have to thank for tonight's win.
I'd like to take my team, you, Eric Keeter, Wolfgang helped me out a lot with tips. So did Aaron and Hayden and everybody. I just like to thank them. Just much needed morale boost for me. I mean, like I said, this past month in LRL hasn't been the best for me. Uh, got a lot of finishes that I just shouldn't have been. I've thrown a lot of races away. So this is much better. I mean, I know I almost wrecked a few times this race. Like I know I made contact on the start with Wolfgang in turn one, and then a few times in the turn one, the back of my car would just snap out, and I'd almost lose the car. So just a fortunate turn of events for us. Hopefully our luck comes around, and this is the start of it.
Yep, definitely a good result here today at the Glen. And we'll see you Friday at Martinsville in the Truck Series.
Oh boy.
Yep. So that's gonna wrap up Eric Keplinger's interview. We're gonna be interviewing Aaron Brown on his thoughts about the last lap um Rex there. Oh, Aaron, this is with you. Got copy.
Yes, I do.
So right now, I don't know what position you're gonna get, but whatever. What was your point of view on that last lap incident?
The last lap incident. All right. So basically, what pretty much anything, cop cars at Talladega, Daytona, or something like that. If you're coming up on a lap car, you want to stay behind them for as long as possible, get as much of that draft you can, and then swerve out past them. What Wolfgang did, he was checking up. We didn't expect that checkup because our plan was stick behind him, of course, move out once we got to him. After we got to him, but he checked up, so it made an abrupt left, making that I had too much of a run because I had my run planned for the prolonged gaining on Wolfgang, and once we swerved left, I got just run took me dirty air, whatever. Run took me straight into the back bumper of Eric Heater and hit him, and then I was trying to turn left to move over by to make that move down the back, but I just wrong place, wrong time, I guess, and had a bump. My apologies to him. I did not mean to do that, but it's just that I did not expect Wolfgang to check up so much there on the backstretch on the final lap. In the penultimate corner wreck, that Eric admitted that to me already. He said he came down a little bit too much there, so which I completely understand. Didn't really affect me much, but still, it's just that a little bit annoying that I'm getting my win taken away for something that's kind of my fault, but still, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but overall, you saw a really good race. Want to talk about anything particularly in the race? That I guess was.
I mean, the race was pretty good. It seemed like people were kind of breaking away a bit, but really, the overall pace of someone breaking away was really just way too slow for the guys that were just hooking up together and drafting. So like at the beginning, you mainly seen a guy go up 1 second and it would be right back within a lap and a half. The rest of the pack would be right there back on him. So it was a really good race, I think. Stayed in the top 5 most of the day, so hopefully this penalty isn't too harsh, and hopefully I can still pick up the top 3, but I don't know how that's gonna be, but just man, I don't even know, man.
So anyone you would thank for tonight's race?
I thank my teammates Andrew Cudi and Joseph Madigan, Sasha Gay Motorsports, helping throughout the race. We all stuck together. We all pitted on the same lap. Helped us a bit. Pit stop wasn't choreographed as well it was, but still we got through it. So big thanks to them. Big thanks to the admins for putting on a good show tonight. For the well, I can't speak. Well, they get good adminning, I guess, and thanks to you for broadcasting and putting on the show tonight. So also thanks to the other drivers. So basically, thank you to everyone, like I just said at Charlotte Roll. But anyways, yeah.
Yep. We'll see you next week at Charlotte Oval for the Sweet Sox.
Okay. Yeah.
That's gonna wrap up today's interviews. Very eventful whole race. A lot of wrecks in the second to last corner. It seems like people, Thomas, Wolfgang, I think that was really it. A lot of front runners clipped the tire onto the grass and sent them around, but that last lap was very hectic and yeah. So we'll take a quick look at your unofficial results. So right now, unofficially, Eric Kepling is in second. I don't really know the rest of the order really, so I mean, Eric Kepling is your winner actually. Aaron Brown either second or fifth, I believe, and Joseph Mack in third. Well, I definitely knew. I know Thomas E. Fisher fifth, Brandon Time in sixth, Wolfgang Hop in seventh, Tyler Tomasi eighth, Andrew Cudi ninth, and Hayden Lowell 10th. He went flying in the air too. It was I forgot about the whole Andrew, Hayden, a lot of front runners right now actually. And Jalen Battle 11th, and did not complete a lap. So like I said, overall, pretty fun race. Let's see who the fastest lap was. It was 109.269 by Wolfgang Hoffman. So it's not gonna get a bonus point for that, but definitely a really fast lap. So overall, like I said, tonight's race was very jam-packed, especially the first half and the second half was even jam-packed too. A lot of great battles here at the Glen, and we'll see you guys next week at Phoenix for the penultimate race, and we'll see you on the track Friday for our classic truck challenge at Martinsville. Short track racing, so it should be a fun one. The GMG Racing Network. So